Hi there YouTube. Today's video is gonna be a little mix of some gear and some new clothes. I feel like I have learned this word today by a friend from at work who is from Australia, that I feel like a mannequin from ITAB. All of me is ITAB now, and I have new pants. But I'm going to talk about the pants later. First, I'm going to show you my new cooking set, and while I do that, I'm going to get wet. While I'm starting the fire, I'm going to get wet because it's soaking wet in Sweden now, and we have no snow. It is the, what is it, 12th of December and no snow. Soon I'm going to start to believe in that global warming, because last winter we have no snow either at Christmas, and no snow. Just, it's cold and raining, and when it's wet outside, it's soaked. Everything is soaked. So when it is soaked like this, it's good to have waterproof pants. I'll be back. This video is also gonna be like to get used to work with your gloves on, because that's a lot easier to say than to do. I'm one of these who want to take off my gloves as soon as I can, but then you get cold, and you can hurt yourself. These branches could be pretty sharp. So this video I'm going to try to have them on all the time, whatever I do. This is one of the things that can be pretty hard to do with comfy gloves on. Not the most easiest way to collect birch bark. If we pretend now that it was, let's say 5, 6, 10 minus outside, it would be very good to have your gloves on. Now it's only plus minus 0 Celsius, and that's no deal, but it's good to practice, as I say. And today I'm going to use a different fire steel, a soft one, the cheapest one you can get, at least in Sweden. You get 4 or 5 of this Biltema for one, like my Fire Army. And because they are soft, they are a different technique, as you know. Spreading Not working perfect every time, as you see. Bloody hell, it don't work at all. But let's find some better birch bark. Okay, I skip the birch bark. I take some fat wood instead. I take it all because I have so much at home. Sitting and doing fire like this, you get wet, and that's going to be a good test for my new pants. I'm going to talk about that waterproof later. Now it was difficult. Those sparks are very tiny. I think I skip this. I give up. It was not that easy today, as you see. I don't know what catch first, birch bark or fat wood. But to light my fire saved my day. Should we start to look at the cook set then? And as you see, even if you are pretty good at fire steel, you can fail. It's no meaning to film when you have a success on the first or second strike all the time, because then you mislead people that not are so experienced. I can promise you, even that I know how to use them, I have done 30 strikes before I get a flame in bad condition. That's just the way it could be sometimes. Something to be ashamed of. The most important thing is that you have a fire and smoke. Okay, enough talking about fire. It's very warm here, I can tell you. Okay, about the cook set then that I bought. I bought this last week. I have never used it. It is in aluminium, and it is from an internet store called in Swedish Röda Stjärnan, and I think I paid, I don't really remember, 150 crowns, or was it 170 crowns? Could be 125 crowns also, because I don't remember it, but it was under 200. So here it is. I'm gonna use my gloves on all the time, and it's working like this. Here you have a lid. I guess you can fry in that if you want. And here you have a small pot and a big pot. If you are two, this pot maybe is better if you are two out in the woods. But for me, when I am all alone, this little pot would be better. And then I take my stuff I have here, tea and sugar, and that you wash your stuff with, and this kind of stuff to rub it. Then I put it in the big pot, because I'm going to use this. It is made in Czech Republic, the same fantastic republic that made the best 9mm pistol in the world, a CC. It's better than Glock. At least it's more beautiful than a Glock. And why it's not better than to try it? This is not a review, as I said. I could not do a review on a product that I have never used, but it's a little bit of test. I'm going to cook some pork stew, and if Scouting Free is watching this video, he knows what Lidl is. We have Lidl in Sweden too, and they sell fantastic cans with stew, very cheap. A little bit heavy and clumsy to carry in the woods, and because of that I have put it in a little jar, but it's very good food to have in the bush. If you want to collect a big store of canned food that lasts very many years, you can go to Lidl and buy. I am a Lidl-aholic, and we put in some water too. You see, I have a plastic bottle for water. Not everything is metal, because I have already metal jars here to heat up something with, and my haversack is pretty small, and it's getting so bulky if I should have a big canteen with me. And when I'm doing food in the bush, I am pretty lazy. I want to put the food right on the fire. I don't want to wait for coals. Sometimes I do that when I cook a fish. But I can cook a fish in aluminium foil to put it right on the fire. I don't need to wait. If I want to eat, I want to eat, and I want to eat fast. And then this kind of system is very good. Put it on the fire. It's gonna be black as hell. I don't care about that. Put it like on the fire like this. I'm talking a lot today. Can you see something there? Flattening the fire out like this and let it boil. See what will happen if that aluminium will melt or not. My GI cup in aluminium is fantastic. I love that cup. And while my stew is cooking, I'm going to show you my new pants. And this pants is from ETAB. They are a lot sturdier than my favorite pants because they are in some kind of other material. I'm going to read something for you, information that says me nothing, but maybe. Now I was so close to take off my gloves again. Here you see, I must back off. Here you got some kind of stretch material, here and in the ass. And it is the same material. This feels like kind of a diving suit material, rubber. It should be 100% waterproof. And this part of the clothes is like some kind of army material that should be have small strands in it, so it should be very good against when you're walking through woods and sharp branches coming. And now I have a little paper here. I'm going to take it out with my gloves on. Everything coming out. But that's the name of the game. My food has been on the fire for 2 minutes and it's starting to bubble already. Anyway, the pants have 2 front pockets, 1 big pocket with a snap and with a zipper, and I want to re-angle the camera. With the zipper that is protected a little bit, you can tighten them up down here. I choose a pretty long pants. You see they are pretty long. They are like, because I like long pants, so don't stop here, right here. I must do something in my pot. Now I get the black. Now it's black. The pot. And well, they are very sturdy. Maybe I choose a little too big pants because they are like down here is. I want them higher up. I guess they shrink when I wash them. But that's okay. You should have underwear and that kind of stuff on you. I'm gonna read here what the pants say. It's some kind of army material with small threads that should be good to scratches and that kind of stuff. And it is 50% cotton and 50% polyester. I hope it's polyester in English. And here that scientific stuff. It's waterproof 20,000 millimeter, and that says me nothing. And is brief something 10,000. What is waterproof 20,000 millimeter? Well, it sounds fancy. Put that on fire. So now I am all dressed up in ETAB. My parkas and my pants. And while I have crawling around at the woods floor here, I don't feel any wet at all. So a little bit what I want to say about this video is outdoor. Being in the great outdoor is not fucking smoke. It's not always about that gear, that man. Moment. It's not always about fancy knives and fire steel and multi-tools and axes and saws, and you must have good clothes too. The smoke is following me. As I said, you must have good smoke. Not good, yes, not good smoke, but good clothes. Otherwise, that outdoor experience not going to be pleasant. And if you know where to buy and what to buy, you can go on a pretty good budget. You don't need to buy. I don't say that Fjällräven is bad, but if I should buy all this dress I have on me now, it's going to be around 4,000 crowns. Ridiculous. Now it's about 1,500. So you must have money over to buy all the stuff, and you cannot buy it from the start. And you don't need to buy the most expensive stuff. The only thing I have right top of the line is what I think is top of the line is my fire steel, like my fire. That is very expensive. 200 crowns in Sweden. Half the price in US, I have checked it. And $50 knife, stainless steel, Sandvik 12 C27. No, I was close to take off my gloves again. Well, this knife is a little bit more expensive. $1 in S30V. And my boots are around 1,000 crowns. On boots, I can say that there is very good to put the money in the boots. Put some extra money in the boots. Next spring I will see if this one holds up. So far so good. Now I'm gonna end this video because I'm gonna play around a little bit. I'm gonna sit here and waiting for my chicken to be ready, and I'm gonna do feather sticks with a Mora kniv. And this is also for your young kids who don't have a lot of money, and for your adult guys that have a lot of children and don't have a lot of money. A really good knife, cheap one, $20 maybe. So that was all for me today. I hope I don't have talking hole in your head. And have a good time, and we see you next time.